Morning, guys. Mac from Pattern Traders. It is June 28th on a Wednesday. The monthly close is Friday, guys. So expect the weekend more often than not. When the monthly close happens on a Friday, the weekend ends up being a little bit more volatile than normal. Current positions for me right now, all I'm doing is just buying altcoins as we dump. I think it's a good opportunity for myself. I have it structured in a way that I don't care if I keep having to my basically average down. More often than not, what we see here is like, for example, right? This is sold, right? We did a retest of the breakdown that took place, right? More likely than not, this is either gonna go for a bull div to the downside, which is gonna be perfect if it taps this area. I'm gonna end up buying more. I didn't sell my soul over here, even though I should have. I didn't. I don't care for it. I'm gonna just keep buying more. But the main level that I'm looking at right now for sold, which I'm pretty much going to hit hard, is anywhere between $10 and $12. See this box over here? I don't think that this V reversal will get retested yet. I still think that this order block above here in the 30s will be the main target. Anywhere between like 28 and like 35 is the main target for sold from a higher time frame perspective. But again, there's some altcoins that look really, really good, not because of the oscillators, but because the levels that they're at. But overall, the market still looks like shit, guys, right? Let's go to BTC, talk to you guys about what I'm looking at right now. Daily order block got tapped. The bearish daily order block is the first time we're tapping it. It's the pink box. Those who have the order block indicator, open it up, go to your daily, and you could tell off the bat that once you do a swing high sweep, boom, swept the swing high, hit the order block. Anyone that's in a short here, this is not financial advice, but anybody that's in a short here, very good probability that we will go down to $27,000 from here. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, but I'm targeting between 27.5 and $28,000 from here. And then this trend line, if in listen to this, if indeed this trend line breaks to the downside, you are most likely going to see 22 and $23,000. Um, so you could take this. I'm gonna leave this in the chart for 1 second. I'll put it in Discord so you guys could see it. 1 second. Let me copy this. Copy. Let's put this bad boy in Discord so we have it. And then let's go to corner. You see, there we'll be. All right, it's in Discord now so you guys could see it. Most important thing I want to talk to you guys about on the higher time frame. Let me show you guys something. We're obviously on the weekly time. We're on the weekly order block still, right? We didn't really do much, but look what we did right now. We had a hidden weekly bull div, right here. You see this? This is a hidden weekly bull div. It's legit. And so we got the little pumpy, right? It's legit. More likely than not, the hidden bullish. Oh, what about the dumb part? The hidden bullish the hidden bullish bull div ends up turning into a bear div, which ends up making a new low, meaning a lower low from the structure. So even though this is still technically making higher highs and higher lows within the structure, right? You could tell that, right? You see you have your low, your higher low, your higher low. It's still in a bullish structure overall. What it's technically doing really isn't that bullish, guys, right? Because we're kind of contracting here, right? And then right there. Okay, so what do you think this is going to do right now? Right? What do you think this is going to do? Let's go to like a 2 week. I'm show you guys. And let's do something like this. Okay. And then let's do something like there was more. Let's do something like right. 2 weeks. We get this week and then you get this body candle, right? So what do you think could possibly take place here? Do I have I'll go 1 sec. I mean log on. I do have log on. Okay. More likely than not, what's about to take place, I think so. My opinion, guys. My opinion on the higher time frame. This is my opinion. I think we are going to do some kind of boom, fake out, retest the whole breakdown, right? Which is going to be this breakdown over here. We're obviously not going to get above this with these, right? And then we're going to do a little bit of a fake out, come down, create another one, and then do some kind of collapse like this. This is what I think we're about to do. I have no faith in BTC breaking above this structure over here, this little structure over here. I really do not. I don't think we're going to see a break above this structure for at least another maybe 7 or 8 months, closer towards the end of the year. So we're going to create a range here. This is what I think is going to happen. We're going to create a range in here and just going to keep chopping around, right? I'm going to make the range different colors so you guys could see it. I generally believe that we're going to create a massive range within this purple area right here. We're not going to get above that at all. We're going to create a structure here within the range. We're going to collapse, and the ultimate target will be the box over here, which is going to be a weekly, 3-day, 5-day order block, bullish. And then if we still want to screw around, consolidate, right? Sweep the consolidation back down here to 18 and then start an uptrend. I had a question on DMs asking me if I genuinely believe that this is the macro low. I do not. I do not. And if this is the macro low, it will be just to give us a bull trap, whether it's 45, 48, 50, to make another new low. I generally believe we're going to go down to the teens, like 10 to 12,000, maybe even 8,000. I don't know, but I don't predict. I just, look at the charts and go structure by structure. Let me put this in Discord as well, so you guys could have the details. Otherwise, this is what I'm looking at from the higher time frame. And if you want to do level to level play, keep in mind, guys, right? Keep in mind that no matter what happens, these are the levels that we have in front of us based off of the order blocks. Let me get rid of this because we don't need this. If indeed BTC comes down to this bullish order block, I'm probably going to buy altcoins hard. Altcoins to me still have another macro leg up. They do, at least a 2x leg up. So it's just a matter of, you're not going to time the bottom. I'm not going to time the bottom. The only way I can do this is if I just keep DCAing in, right? Other than that, you have on the 12-hour, I think a double sell signal. Let me see. I turned all the sells off because I was in buy mode. Yeah, you have a double sell signal on the 12-hour. More likely than not, that's going to end up leading to at least some kind of retracement back down. And then if this doesn't lead to a retracement, what this does is this creates a deviation where you do happen to go up and then come down. But either way, a double sell signal in a downtrend is not something that you want to mess around with. Again, my goal right now is I'm not shorting anymore. My shorting button is closed. I got out of my shorts. I announced it. I made some good money. I'm strictly looking for buys and longs. I am going to build a portfolio for the reset. Now I'm explaining to you what I'm talking about. If you look at the daily time frame, right? Look at the daily time frame. You guys know how this oscillator works. Swing mode. We are at a tipping top right here, but we still are trending up, right? The trend line is still pointing to the top side. So once this comes down, we're going to probably likely get another bounce to the top side, even if it doesn't come down, right? As long as this blue line, which is the trend line, continues to the top side, we're going to keep getting another poke to the top side, whether it's 34, 33. It doesn't have to come from here. It can come from all the way down at 27 or 26. But this potential low could hold until we get a full-blown reset. So what I'm trying to explain to you is that regardless of what we see with the price action, if the oscillators are reset, chances are we're going to go higher. A lot of people shorted down here, man, when you had an over-under. This is a clear buy over-under, guys. Like, you know this, right? This is your over-under. This is your buy signal. You don't get them often. When was the last time we got a daily buy signal, guys? Look at it. Last time we got one was down here. That's the last time we got one. So if we get these daily buy signals every, say, 5 or 6 months, don't short a buy signal on a daily time frame. It's crazy. The weekly time frame, for example, right? We already curled. We're already curled, guys. We're curled, right? So likely is that we're gonna go for a poke, create a div, and then just probably more than not likely collapse. Look at your RSX and your MSTX. Those are the only two indicators that you technically need to be able to see if you're against the trend. Doesn't matter what level you're at. Even if you are at the best support, if the oscillators are screaming bear on both sides, likely you're gonna break that support. Right? So 2 days already poking red. Last time we had red, we collapsed, right? We collapsed to the downside. It was an over-under over here. Nice, pretty dumb. You had a 2-day head over here, and kind of scary to short when you have a 2-day head with 2 buy signals, 2 agua fires rather. So I'm not telling you that this looks terrible, and I'm not telling you that this looks great. All I'm saying is that watch the oscillators, guys. More likely than not, you're going to get a better indication of where we are. So what I'm looking for right now from the oscillator perspective, I'm looking for a 12-hour reset. I want to see a 12-hour reset, complete reset. Daily is not going to take, it's going to take a very long time for the daily to reset. You're looking at probably a couple of months, unfortunately for us. But if I do happen to see a daily over under bearish one like this, I'm going to run and I'm going to close everything out. I'm going to stop DCAing in. Otherwise, I am in buy mode. I'm going to just keep waiting and just keep buying. There's no reason to not buy whenever we get those big dumps. I do believe that BTC is going to offer these altcoins an opportunity to at least 2-3x. We are at a point right now that this is heavy resistance, so I would be very cautious with any longs up here, guys. Right? This is not a joke. This is the first time we're testing this daily order block after we swept the highs. Very bearish. Be very careful. But again, don't forget, if you zoom out, right? If you zoom out, sorry, and you look at where we bounced, we literally bounced at the first supported area. So now if we could hold this swing low, if we could hold this and it doesn't break, we're going to go up. Where we're going to go up to 34, 33, around there. You know, again, these lows over here have merit. And more likely than not, when we hold merit, you go and retest them. So somewhere around this gray box will be like the ultimate short to take back down. And if you look at even a further time frame or higher time frame, go to the monthly, so you see where we're at right now. The most important level in the monthly time frame, which should all identify, is what? $34,000, right? So like once you start getting into that 34, 35K, you know for a fact that the next level below us is like $12,000 to $13,000. So be very careful. We're in limbo right now on the really higher time frame. We are technically in limbo, like legit limbo. The 2-week time frame has been very, very, very significant when it came to bounces and supports, right? So like you could even tell over here, we broke structure with this candle. We came back down, we retested the order block and we shorted, right? What happened over here? We created an order block. We bounced within the order block. We came back up. We retested the order block, and then we started our bull market. The same thing over here. Do you honestly believe that we are going to take this 2-week order block and we're going to just break right through it? We're not. It's going to offer us support. So why don't, without giving you financial advice, you open up your PT order block, you identify the higher time frame order blocks, and then you tell yourself, when BTC gets to this particular level, I will start buying some altcoins. This is not financial advice, but this is what I'm going to do, right? But if you don't want to assume that you can't catch the bottom, like I can't catch the bottom anymore. I'm not glued to the charts the way I used to be. I'm going to just keep buying every single red candle that we get, the opportunity. So that's my game plan right now, guys. I'm waiting for BTC overall to start crashing down and get into this green box down here, anywhere between 24 down to like 19 or 18. I'm going to start buying altcoins heavy. But in the meantime, I am still, every time an altcoin gets a massive red candle, I buy. I stated it, like SOL, for example, right? I'll show you. Massive red candle. I know for a fact that SOL will give us a retest of this level. And I'm going to end up getting out at this level, right? But when SOL comes down here, what I'm going to do to it when it comes down here. If SOL ever comes down here to 11 and 12, I'm going to hit it so hard. And the target's going to be this order block above here, right? These right here. Sorry about that. Boom. So trade safe, guys. The markets still look pretty bad on overall time frame. They do. On the mids, they're not that terrible, but keep in mind we are at a daily area of significant resistance. I do believe that we're going to follow some kind of like path along this line where you're going to create a range within the purple range. Other than that, man, I don't see why. There's a lot of opportunity. I'm currently right now out of every single short, and I will rebuy like a pretty massive bag of altcoins if we get down here. Otherwise, I'm just like throwing some chips every single time we see Atom down, SOL down, Algo. Algo was a massive opportunity. I'll tell you right now. Hold on. I'll show you guys. This was a massive opportunity. Hold on. Look what it did. Like, look what it did. That was such a solid buy, right? So chances are we're going to end up going back up to like 15, give or take 14 or 15 cents, 14.5, give or take. I'm going to end up closing the whole bag at 15 if we do happen to get above this 3-day order block. And that's pretty much it. If we could put higher lows across the board right now, it's going to be beautiful, right? Take your fib level, see where your golden pocket is, and then call it a day. So your golden pocket is right here, which means that if we do happen to get an opportunity to rebuy somewhere on here, it'll be a decent opportunity, you know? Other than that, guys, trade safe, cheers, and DMs are always open.